Okay, so last couple here. Again, what angle has a tangent ratio of negative radical 3? This is tangent. Which half unit circle are we thinking about? The right half, not including pi over 2 and negative pi over 2. Open circles there, be careful. All right. Now, first of all, it's negative. Is that going to be in quadrant 1 or quadrant 4? 4. Positive up here, negative down here. So how do you figure out tangent ratios? We only have sine and cosine, right?
You divide.
You divide them. You do sine over cosine. So I have two choices here, it looks like. This first one, radical 3 over 2 and negative a half. Down a half, that's that little shorty guy. And then this lower angle should be 1/2. 1/2 and negative radical 3 over 2. So which one, when we divide sine over cosine, is going to give us negative radical 3? The lower one, yeah, this one right here. If we do sine over cosine, negative radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2, the 2's would cancel out and we're left with that negative radical 3. So what angle is that? Negative pi over 3, very good. Not that big pi divided into 3 large pieces. All right. We want to know, letter E here, sine inverse, which half the unit circle? Right side. All right. And then quadrant 1 or quadrant 4? Good, it's negative. Sine is negative down here in quadrant 4. And we have a little negative 1/2. Which angle is that? Yeah, that top one there, right there. That's where we're just going down a tiny little bit there, that little short net leg. What angle measures that? Negative pi over 6, very good. All right, secant. Remember, this is what angle has a secant ratio of 2. So the ratio is 2. I know nothing about secant inverse functions, but I do know about cosine inverse functions. So if the secant ratio is 2, what's the cosine ratio going to be? 1/2. Okay. Sam.
Do you have more than 2 bits?
So that's why inverses are hard. There should only be one answer, one output.
Let's say it's like sine of 0. You do pi over 2 pi?
No, that's a good question. You're doing the homework right now, aren't you? So sine has to be between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2, right?
Yeah.
And if we want to know what angle has the sine ratio of 0, well, this is the point 1, 0. And what angle is that? 0 or 2 pi. But we have to be between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. 0 is between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. 2 pi is way too big because that wrapped all the way around and entered into no man's land over here is not allowed. Does that kind of make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, very last one here. What angle has a cosine value of positive a half? Quadrant 1. It's definitely in quadrant 1. Pi over 3. Very good. Right here, pi over 3. That cosine value is 1/2. So pi over 3 is the angle where the cosine ratio is 1/2. And the secant ratio is 2. All right. Questions for me? All right. Awesome. You guys can get started on CP22.